Oh God, I tell you. Some week I've had. I was watching that Xbox showcase, yeah, and I was just overcome with this really strange feeling. Like something I've not felt in a long time. It was dark and invasive and it just felt wrong. So of course I immediately phoned my family priest and asked if he could perform my monthly exorcism a few days early. Thank God he could. He comes round straight away, and what follows was just hours upon hours of being violated with holy water. But basically, my priest came to the conclusion that I wasn't actually possessed by a demon of pure hatred. That strange feeling was just wanting an Xbox. I'd watched the Xbox showcase and it made me want to own an Xbox, which I just could not understand. But because look, I'm an old man now, okay? I won't say how old because I'm incredibly vain, but what I will say is that I personally witnessed the Hindenburg disaster, and it still triggers me to this day when I enter a card factory. And the last time I found my soul yearning for an Xbox was 2007. That was a long time ago. Because what happened was, right, Microsoft stole the hearts and minds of Sony fanboys like me by announcing that the 360 was going to be quite significantly cheaper. It was going to have loads of great games on it, like Dead Rising and Gears of War, which sounds mad, but we used to enjoy playing Gears of War games. I know, it's a bizarre thought. And finally, the killer blow was that they announced Grand Theft Auto was going to go multi-platform, and that there was going to be DLC for it, and it was going to be a timed exclusive for Xbox. And in that one sentence, PlayStation was dead to me. But time passes, the wheel turns, and here's Microsoft again, back at the bottom, but trying to fight their way up. And God forbid, they've kind of done it by showing off a showcase of just like charming games. Just games that you look at and go, oh, I think I want to play that. I think I actually would enjoy sitting down with an Xbox controller in my hands and playing that game. But it's what always happens, you know. They have the 360, it's a runaway success, then they get too cocky and they show off the Xbox One and they're saying this can't play used games and you've got to be online all the time, and we tell them to fuck off and they hit rock bottom, and they've got to come grovelling back to us. Because all these big console manufacturers, right, they think they're going to make their fortune with the COD and FIFA fanboys, but you know what they'll do to you? They will dump you at the first sign of a life. What's that? A girlfriend? What's that? A baby? What's that? A semi-detached on a shitty estate with a neighbour who argues with you about the fucking bins? They will leave you for all of that. But see, people like me, we'll never leave you. We're always there. So you know what happens? Microsoft have got to come grovelling to us. They've got to go, oh, I'm so sorry for the Xbox One and 10 years of shit games. Oh, look, how about a wee Star Wars game? How about another Fable? How about a game like this? And look, oh, it's got stop motion animation. Oh, isn't that nice? Look, it's like one of the art house films that you like to pretend to enjoy. Oh, please, love us. And I'd have said to Microsoft, get off my doorstep, okay, and take your ugly offspring with you, okay? That is no child of mine. I'd have said that if they hadn't also brought what is it with Bethesda, right? What black magic is Todd Howard wielding where they constantly create these games that are kind of buggy and underwhelming and janky, and yet you just kind of can't help but like them?
Farewell. May you rest in peace.
You know, they have this charm to them. Like Oblivion has bucket loads of charm, so does Fallout 3, and it's strange because you can kind of be enjoying Bethesda's games even though you don't really like them. It's such a paradox, and that's also the problem with Bethesda. Is with every game they're like an abusive ex, right? They make you believe that they've changed. They make you believe that, oh, hey, no, I know the last ones were a bit of a mess, but this one, oh no, I've changed. This time there's going to be no bugs, there's going to be no jankiness. You know, everything's going to look amazing. I promise you, this is the game. This time I think I'm kind of buying into it. I think this might be the game where they do change their ways. I think that game might be Starfield. Because, I mean, this 45-minute presentation, these 45 minutes were confident. That was just an amazing 45 minutes. And alright, not everything's perfect. Like, I don't love that there's a loading screen between landing on a planet and going into space, you know. And also, some of those character models look a bit like if Pinocchio was made from a fleshlight. Do you know what I mean? So look, I don't know if I'm going to buy myself an Xbox yet, but Starfield has definitely made that much more tempting. And I'll tell you something, as long as I can play that game on my Xbox at 60 frames per second, then I'm just... Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Why is the 30 frames per second alarm going off? Why is it going off though? Why is it going off? Are you trying to tell me Starfield's only going to be playable? Is Starfield only... Don't lie to me. Just tell me it straight. Look, I need fresh air. I need fresh air. This is just too much to take.